It's time for me to get justice, once and for all.
This programme is sponsored by Patient Claimline, medical negligence specialists.
Tracy, I'm here to take you out for a walk.
But I'm not with Direct Line.
And that is why you've been waiting around for someone else to fix your problem, instead of enjoying a duck au orange with Sharon.
So saving Mr. Watkins here, when you realize you've got balance and bad. You just down and become a Tracy on ice, all because you're not with Direct Line.
Where would I find nearly £3,800 to pay for a funeral? I mean, that's the average cost these days. Then I found Royal London.
They've got this great insurance called Over 50s Life Cover. It costs from just $3.95 a month, so it means there's money to help pay funeral costs. Or you could leave something for your family.
Best of all, they guarantee acceptance for 50 to 80-year-olds, and they're the only 5-star rated provider by Fairer Finance.
No wonder over 2 million people already trust Royal London to protect their families.
You get full cover after just 1 year. Also, with flexible payments.
You can always reduce your cover if you want to bring your monthly payments down. So I'd definitely talk to Royal London if you want peace of mind.
That sounds great. I think I'll give them a call.
Get a gift worth £100 when you take out Over 50s Life Cover up until the 18th of April. Visit royallondon.com/gift or call 0800 500 3344 now.
Royal London. Looking for a new deal? Get our incredible value offer for Sky Broadband and TV. Browse and stream without limits with totally unlimited broadband. And watch unmissable entertainment, including the award-winning Game of Thrones, exclusively on Sky Atlantic. Get unlimited broadband and Sky TV for just £33 a month for 18 months, including line rental. Whether you're new to Sky TV or already with us, search Sky Offer.
Right now at Victoria Plum, you can save up to 60% on a fantastic range of inspirational bathrooms. But hurry, savings must end tomorrow.
I am able to play, take part,
To be confident.
to be independent,
To be happy.
Owen Mitchell Solicitors understand the impact of personal injury and will help you receive the best possible medical care, rehabilitation and support, so you are able to get the most out of life. Owen Mitchell, the expert hand with the human touch.
At Morrison's, all these Easter eggs are £1 each. Easter. Morrison's makes it.
So we are here to split the bill, all because you bought car insurance to compare the market. Now you can both have a dessert. 4 of your finest calzone, shaken, not stirred. Get 2 for on starters, men's and desserts with the Meerkat app when you buy to compare the market.
Have you discovered Karcher's most advanced pressure washers? With the touch of a button, Karcher's Full Control Plus technology gives you the perfect setting for every cleaning task. Rediscover your home with Karcher. Visit karcher.co.uk to find out more.
Quite literally anybody and anybody can do these treatments.
I thought it was just like a simple treatment, but could ended up sexing me on.
It's almost impossible to please.
Is it right for you to train when there's nobody controlling what they do when they're trained by you?
The Kyle Files, tonight at 8 on ITV.
It's time for me to get justice, once and for all.
This programme is sponsored by Patient Claimline, medical negligence specialists.
This is Judge Rinder. He's waiting to hear your case.
Someone damaged your property but is refusing to replace it or mend it. Maybe you've loaned somebody equipment but it came back broken and now you want to be reimbursed. Or have you been accused of damaging property that wasn't your fault and you want to prove you owe nothing? Get in touch, because I'm waiting to hear your case. If you are 18 or over and would like to be considered for the show, text the word judge plus your name to 63334. Text costs 25p plus 1 standard network rate message. Or call 090 1122 3344. Calls cost 25p plus your network access charge.
or email judge@itv.com. Please note we are unable to consider claims that have been or are currently in court.
Paul is in court to claim £850 for the outstanding amount owed for DJ equipment which he sold to his friend. Defendant Bill says as the equipment broke shortly after he purchased it, he owes nothing.
Now, you got the equipment, you took it home, what happened?
I done a house party, Judge, which Paul came to, friends, and the equipment worked well. Then a few weeks later, I was arranged to do another party, and I couldn't get another gear to work.
Understood. Have you had it examined?
No.
Well, what's the problem with it?
I don't know. It's gone now.
What do you mean? Where's it gone?
It went down the tip.
Well, how do you know you couldn't have repaired it?
It was sitting in my house at the time, and I had to move out of my house into a room. I couldn't get all the gear in, so
Right.
it wasn't working in my eyes. So
What do you mean in your eyes it wasn't working?
it wasn't. I put it on, Judge, and it didn't work.
Well, did you
So
get
it
somebody
wasn't
that
working.
might be able to fix it, to have a look at it?
No,
Why not?
because it would cost me more money. At the time, I was struggling.
I've told him subsequently.
It might have had value.
It might have done, Judge, but it was having to fork out the money to get it looked at, checked at, and I didn't have the money, Judge. And it was just sitting there gathering dust.
What did you say?
Sorry, I said I told him subsequently I would have come and had a look. I'm not an expert in that area at all, but I may have been able to glance over things.
Did you give him that opportunity?
No.
Why not?
Don't know, Judge.
Now, you were in financial shtuck, to say the least,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
As a result of a very difficult break-up, you've
Yeah.
gone from being in a house to what's your current situation?
I'm living above my local pub, so it ain't too bad. I've got a good lounge, bar.
It's not that funny from where you were before, right?
It's not, no, but
I understand. Now, here's the thing. He did pay you some of this money back, £100 at least.
yeah.
So your claim is for £850.
That's correct.
Why don't you own that money?
Because the gear I've got of him, Judge, it didn't work.
Well, what evidence do you have that it didn't work, apart from your belief about it?
Well, because I plugged it in, turned it on, and nothing come out of the speakers, Judge.
And that was the extent of your scientific exploration, was it?
It's as good as I've got.
As good as it got?
Yeah.
You plugged it in, you said, things knackered, and you put it in the tip.
After a while, I gathered a bit of dust. And then
How long?
It was about, it's been 6-7 months.
6 or 7 months?
Yeah.
And it didn't occur to you, perhaps, I don't know, put an advert on. Would someone please have a look at my disco equipment for free? What about the CDs? What happened to them? You put them on the tip as well?
This is an old one, Judge. No good to me.
No, you do still have the laptop, I think.
I've got to replace that now, I've got a better one.
What happened to the last one?
It's old, but it's an old dodgy one.
Did it turn on at the time he sold it to you?
Yeah.
You do see that there's a problem here. I'm just wondering, because I'm in a very strange echo chamber here, sir.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, hello, 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 hello. You understand?
Yeah.
You did nothing scientifically to check whether or not this stuff could be fixed.
There's nothing I could do, Judge. I don't know how to check electrics. It's not my expertise.
You could have called him round.
It's not his expertise.
Well, he could have had a go. You could have perhaps put an advert online. You could have done something reasonable. You could have... What research did you do to try and repair it yourself?
It's electrics. You weren't going to try and repair it yourself, are you?
Well, did you look online? You've got a laptop and see broken equipment. Type in the make and model and see if you could repair it yourself?
No.
Why not?
Just do hard work.
It seems very surprising to me that you would simply get rid of this stuff without checking it first, especially given your financial situation at the time.
Yep.
Let's assume, for argument's sake, just for argument's sake, a third party had provided us with a statement saying that you had sold that equipment to them and not put it on the tip.
Yeah.
Would you be surprised by that?
Yes.
In other words, a person who gave a statement of that kind would be telling porky pies.
Most definitely.
What tip did you take it to?
Port Solar tip in Portsmouth.
You took it to a tip in Portsmouth?
A tip, yep.
So at no stage did you sell it?
No.
Quite sure?
Yep. Yeah, went to Port Solar tip. Gear weren't working. It was no good to me. I couldn't move into my room.
Well, I can't get to the bottom of that, but I do find it surprising. Did you suspect that he sold it?
I didn't know, Judge. We were mixed in the same social circles, but it was the elephant in the room.
And understood. But just out of interest, when you've written as seen in tiny, that's not because you were aware that the thing didn't work properly.
No, Judge, because I demonstrated to him that it had worked in my house, and I also was at a party that he DJ'd at and saw the stuff working there.
Understood. How was his DJ?
Not as good as mine, Judge.
Yeah, right.
Understood. What's your DJ name?
It was going to be Bill I Am.
Bill I Am?
Yeah. Yeah. When I bought the stuff off Paul, I got much pound for the stuff. I managed to get some banners made up, which was Bill I Am, DJ.
It was going to be that.
I had it made up, but the gear didn't work, so...
That's no good.
They went down the tip.
So you're sort of Bill I'm not?
Yes, Bill I was.
Bill I was.
Bill I might have been.
Anything you'd like to add, gentlemen?
Not really, Your Honour. I just wanted to get it solved because we've known each other for so long. It's a massive hindrance on our friendship.
Understood. Bill and Paul. Paul, you entered into a written contract, which was a rather splendid thing to do, with Bill for equipment. You demonstrated, as far as you were technically aware, that the equipment worked. And what's more, just be quiet. And what's more, he signed for it in law. It says sold the scene. I don't think that matters in any event because he didn't take an expert with him to check the equipment. So it's a classic case of buyer beware in any event. He took the equipment home. It worked at least once. Thereafter, it did not work. He did nothing, according to his own claim, Bill, to attempt even to get some sort of technical expertise, even free of charge, to see whether the equipment could work again. Instead, after it gathered dust for a while, he threw it away. He didn't mitigate his loss in a reasonable way or seek from you to get his money back. Instead, he is, in law, the subject of a legally enforceable agreement. Now, that agreement was for £950. He's paid you £100 back. The reality is I have no choice in the circumstances.
Of course, stop it, Judge.
But come to the view that there is a legally enforceable agreement. Regardless of whether it worked or not, that's the operative agreement. Once you've signed for that agreement, unless you are able to prove to me in law, and in fact that the equipment did not categorically work more than once, and you did something reasonable to attempt to fix it before trying to give the money back, then in law you are liable for that sum of money. And there's nothing in law I can do about it. In the circumstances, therefore, you're entitled to the full sum. And this court therefore awards you £850. That's the award of this court. It's a legally enforceable contract which you signed for.
Paul won his case and was awarded the full amount of his claim. Let's find out how both parties felt about their day in court.
I thought we were mates. You dragged me here. You know.
But you haven't dragged anything, have you, so far?
£800, you know what I mean? It weren't that I weren't going to give it to it. Might take a bit longer.
I'm glad that the results come through my way. You know, Bill did owe me the money for the DJ equipment, so I'm just glad we got it resolved to hopefully put this all behind us now.
I can see it from his point of view, but in time he would have got the money. But obviously he wasn't willing to wait any longer, and it was getting a bit hard between us in the social circles that we mixed in.
You could have come to me. Why didn't you come to me and ask me?
So let's try and sort things out yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, too stubborn, isn't you?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, I am stubborn.
With the new royal resident on the way, Secrets of the Royal Babies takes a look at what Meghan and Harry can learn from the royal parents before them at 9 tonight. Next on ITV, Top 10 Knowledge at the ready. Warwick Davis is your host for Tenable in a moment.
This programme is sponsored by Patient Claimline, medical negligence specialists.